5k, you did 550. Okay, okay. Not quite then. Shielded revolver. The rest of these aren't real, so I guess take the one that's a little bit real. Not great. Maybe we get trained. I'll say income is good too. Income's probably correct. Income's probably correct on every character. I just mess around with Enchanted Item Start. Enchanted Item Start is probably the worst start on every character, but it leads to the coolest games when you get a different thing. And it did just get buffed this patch, so messing around with it. Enchanted Items the for fun button. Yeah, basically.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Every now and again you get something strong, but Enchanted Start more interesting. Yeah, that's fair.
If you can't be the fastest shot, be the fastest. Now don't go shouting about it. I keep a low profile.
Real correct choice is Enchanted Item because it's fun. You could make a case that for streamers the real correct choice is Enchanted Item because it's better content. But I haven't even really been getting the content starts. Bolas is fine. I guess Revolver upgrade's okay when it's enchanted like this. Enchanted item buff. You can't get Radiant items anymore. Wait. He has not always been able to sell you Powder Flask, has he?
If you ever head out to the dunes, tell them Dusty Colt sent ya. Put a few rounds in a dervish for me, will ya?
At least for a while. It's new, he sells things associated with ammo. Huh. Gold skill start sucks. Gold skill start's the option that might be correct on Dually if you don't want income. Like, if it's not, like, I think gold skill is probably better than enchanted item on most characters, but if we upgrade the grenade, there enchants you want you prio from the enchanted item start with plans to reroll them? No, never. On Mac, sometimes I'll click like a heavy, just because you get catalysts on Mac, and it's sort of filling the role of your moth meal. But even then, it's only if the enchanted starts are pretty bad.
You say old. I say thoroughly tested.
So we could upgrade the barrel instead. This also crits, so it's probably better right now.
They don't make these like they used to.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Gold skills, high risk, high reward. If you miss, it's over. Yeah, that's why it's nice on Dually. He doesn't really have that many misses. Even crit skills on Dually are pretty reasonable. You just, like, take crit core and have a fast core. That's why I'm a lot lower on skills as Vanessa.
Well, I'll admit,
Like, I started really not liking the burn skill or poison skill starts.
Full sail, my boys.
Shield skill started to become really irrelevant as more people started playing poison.
You picked that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Sure. We could just take 4 gold. We already have the grenade. We already have the powder flask. Cloak is kind of whatever. Help the cleanse change, murdered fairborn builds, and already dead horse on poison builds. Yeah. It's also just like the burn and poison items that you want to play get flat burn and poison on their own. We're cheating! We did it! For the first time.
Few warriors live to retire. By my enjoy the thrill of battle while you can. Use it well. Make me proud.
Regen skills suck. Yeah. Yeah. It has a couple of pretty silly high roll skills. Like the one that gives him 1,000,000 life is very silly. Just take a loot item. I feel like there are not very many things that beat us here. I think the defense, since we're already killing when Torpedo activates.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist. I may be young for
Still
a captain,
right.
but I've seen my
Oh,
share of
yeah.
storms.
Whoops. It's fine. We're never getting punished here.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Nobody's beating this on day 2. Zero gold item to 16 gold. Enchanted diamond item is far better economy than almost all free items. Oh, enchanted pickles. Yeah. When you're getting value out of it, like when you get a citrus or a coconut from the Hydra Dude fight too, I'll occasionally transform those for the hour. It's the best Julian build. Probably Eel with the... what's it called? The scope.
Welcome to Gigamart. Can I help you find everything? You came all the way here. Might as well stock up.
Julian pistol sword slaps. How do you get the Julian fast enough? Like, pistol sword wants to kill before Julian can ever activate.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right? That's okay. It was nice to see you.
I mean, I would like the Uzi.
You come to these ends with that gold.
Should be beating
It's
this.
your tap, bruv.
Should be beating this. Should be.
You're
Very close.
vexing
Very
me,
close. Almost not enough. Force the slow proboscis? I mean, I can't really force it, but we are holding on to the proboscis.
That form bloke can sell the guns. I've got the
Content. I mean, it's also just really strong.
Don't go out at night round here, even with this on you.
Smart shoppers buy vintage. New is our items have lived. They have stories.
Can I just play the port? I guess. Why not? No bronzes to upgrade.
Some are too proud to be trained by a child. You might examine that. It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
Is Torpedo a real item or just temporary? It's just temporary, but it's a really good temporary. It's probably best in slot until like day 5.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
A13 win with Atlas Stone and double down. Sick. Sure. This can be dive weights. I kinda just want a chocolate. Go for the
The
CDR.
Bazaar is an overripe fruit.
What do upgrades on port do? It just reloads more.
Bazaar has not softened you.
Introduction of Mac make the port worse? Probably a little bit. I don't know. Are any of the new Mac items good hits? There's gotta be something. Invulnerability pot's a better item now. Haste Potion? Haste Potion is so much worse than it used to be.
Now this is how you win a war!
Haste Potion's barely a real item anymore. Crit Potion's cool, yeah.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
Don't need the Shark Claw.
Eat up, bulk up, get solid. I bet you feel stronger already, don't you?
may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes
Diving
this
waits
more
torpedo
fun.
in angle. I don't think so.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
Long fight. Good thing I have the torpedo. Pretty important here. Ooh, heal potion is cool. It's cool, but I don't think he'd play it.
Hello.
I'm really not an eel enjoyer. Left-handed bonus to double barrel. Yeah, probably. Doesn't really run out of ammo.
This belonged to a great sea king. I mean, probably.
Hmm. It's more damage than the Bolas, while also getting me some haste. I guess it's fine. Don't really care about the fishing rod upgrade. Curio can be rocket boots. Revolver needs to go. Why? Revolver's pretty good. It's giving me a little bit of defense to buy time for the torpedo. It's got good crit chance. Fast. If I had more gold, I'd take the Curio. Just like kind of only rocket boots is a hit. I have no money. Try to get the pistol sword.
Which dueling academy did you attend, huh?
Like if I want to cut anything, it's I kind of want the port gone, but the port plays pretty nice with the dive weights torpedo stuff.
But I completed all the dueling courses.
We can try to all in on the torpedo. Use our level 7 upgrade on it. Ooh. Like, it's not something you get to do very often.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Have to make one more space.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meal.
This might matter if we like find a diamond keg randomly.
Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless. Tell everyone you got it here.
How do we sustain if we go for Torpedo build here? Revolver chocolate and just hope to be fast enough. Not a great plan. Slows down the dive weights. Could do this.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
I will fight you, but only so that I can study you.
It is a day 5 gold satchel. That's scary.
Oh, please, share with me your secrets.
Not scary enough. Just be faster. Yeah, that's sort of a problem. I don't think playing Port lets us beat it either. Let's just try to knock down his 1 health bar so we at least get the 6 gold. This would be the best way to do that.
Avast, featherless worm! He fight worse than you dress.
5 gold. Not a terrible node. I mean, surely if we almost beat 1 health bar from Corsair, we are beating Infernal no problem.
Will rule the ashes. An endless fire, unquenchable.
It's not haste potion. Why? Haste potion's not good. Played him is terrible.
The tyrant's whole kingdom!
I respect loyalty, but Kev's not here. Tightened, tempered, oiled, and tuned.
Are they bullets worth it? They charge as Orchid. They also give me some more ammo on the grenade and double barrel, which matters when I'm not playing the port.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
Faster burst. 1 second of haste at 6 seconds? Not really. We're getting haste from the dive weights and Zorkit already. It's probably better to just be playing another weapon. I don't know if you're a Torpedo believer. I'm not a Torpedo believer either, but I don't know. I think of dive weights next to bullets.
Whoever
I don't like
said
that it
one
slows down the
anti-class
dive weights.
had neither.
No. At least we have a shield item.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of
Not
stalls.
Bolas
Go
between
ahead, underestimate me.
Revo and
It
Torp.
makes this more fun.
Yeah, that might be better. Use the grenade.
Next time, boys.
Bonk.
Less blunder, more plunder.
Yeah, probably a little better. Lucky. Just hit. Just hit. We deserve that luck after missing the gumballs. Dive weights upgrade, kind of big. Diving helmet. Yes. Holsters. Yeah, holsters is pretty good.
Cast aside your deathstruments! You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
I kind of want to get the double barrel out for 2 smalls. This isn't horrible. It's pretty bad. So Bolas and Doll. I'd rather have the extra ammo on the Bolas. Maybe the haste matters more. Yeah. Probo. Not quite yet. We need a shot glasses.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
This is gold. Maybe. Swashbuckle. Shark Ray with the dive weights. I think this also has to be gold. Don't have crit scaling. I don't think I want to spend 2 spaces on this.
Maybe I should lower my prices.
Aside from Torpedo, it's probably even worse. Like, I think I'd take Shark if it was gold. It's probably better at gold. Maybe not even at gold. I don't know. I'm a little scared of Chili Charles, and he doesn't have good drops. We can try to get Poppy Field. Can we ever Poppy Field?
Master alchemist's masterpiece. Back to the patch for me, it seems.
Full sail, my boys!
Okay, well, don't get the poison skills to go with it.
I came to trade the weak. But
We do
what
get
if
this
they are too
golden
weak?
steel storm,
Ancient
though.
one can't take
That's
me.
pretty great.
Destroyed many Sphinxians.
Never lost to Charles. You haven't lived if you haven't lost to Charles. Plus haste on the dive weights is still good. Eagle Talisman is good. I don't think we're ever playing this Poppy Field. I mean, if I get toxic weapons, I probably am, but by that point, the thing on this doesn't matter. There's just too few things that matter. Rocket Boots is a huge upgrade. What are the odds of getting Rocket Boots in Curio? Has anyone done the math? Use Burn Enchant on the tree if you greeted the tree so hard? Because I both, one, didn't greed the tree that hard, and two, it was worse than using the Burn Enchant on the Cash Cannon. Like, the tree at the time only had, like, 30 value on it. We had just sold our one tree into the Cash Cannon.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
Okay, I think I want to speed up the dive weights. I get the most value out of speeding up the dive weights. I don't have any slows. I guess we can get plus burn. Should never need this double barrel again.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
This ends up being a pretty good curio. I don't think I want to hold 4 gold hostage.
Doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Okay, this was a really good curio.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Do damage on everything.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
That Weasel Andy claims to sell luxury. Cheap knockoffs, like himself.
No revolver left for more damage. I guess that's better than Bolas left at this point. We have left-handed and right-handed. So we were splitting it before with the multicast item over there.
That moment they realize they're poor. Now that's
The pistol sword waiting room. Not necessarily. If we get toxic weapons, we could play Poppy. We could be Keg.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I should warn you.
It's between Doll and Revolver better. I want the extra ammo on the grenade.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be.
Shot glasses, steel. Yeah. If we get shot glasses, we can play probe. We've got a few directions from here, depending on what the shops show us. Kind of why I didn't want to necessarily snap the curio off. A lot of shops are very good here. Oh, and Torpedo is also an option. Maybe. We get another grenade. I'm down the clown. No bronzes to upgrade.
People first, profit 10th.
Yeah, good job the bolas for it.
Happy to make a sale.
I guess that works. Weird board. Plan to check out Monster Train 2. No plans. It might happen eventually. Probably not anytime soon, but if Variety comes back, it's a game that we might play. Hold middle of the board for rightmost on grenade.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Yes. We can do that. Does Burninator have any good drops? It's a good question. Burninator's not the impossible one. I haven't been clicking on Burninator because I've been getting it mixed up with the newly minted impossible burn fight. We could have gotten slow burn, I guess. But we have no slows. Yeah, nothing that really matters. Flamethrower, a real item? I don't think so on this board. It seems worse than the Torpedo.
Discounts for peace.
Don't get anything out of cycling this. If Curio is correct, which probably isn't. You should see Rocket Boots a bit more than a quarter of the time at Curio. Are you taking into account the different sizes of items giving you different sized chops? Like sometimes Curio shows you like 3 large items, and you only get to see 1 small. Or 4 items in total at Curio. Like you gotta average all of that together. It's not worth it, right? Too much space.
You'll go buy a weapon instead.
It's kind of cool with the incendiary, but
Enter purchase leave. Enter purchase leave.
this board is so fun. Yeah, Vanessa's got some wacky stuff that you can do. This is one of those silly games. Definitely still pivot fishing, but
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
what? Oh my god.
Defeat
Okay.
does not defeat me.
That was a little scary. That was a little scary. They are definitely cooking. I don't know if fiber optics card table is necessarily what you want to be doing, but the Yeti Crab also. It's so awkward not having the jelly next to the puffer.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Grape shot should be worse than the grenades. They're doing a relevant amount of damage. Sold proboscis item. Even if we get proboscis, we're not playing that. It's not a weapon. We lose a bunch of damage on proboscis to play a 9-second cooldown. This is way too late. I got 1 XP out of it.
Buy, don't buy. As long
Bench
as we get
space
to hang out.
weirdly at a premium.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
Not at silver.
You'll be back with bruises.
What's this guy have? Get the Uzi. Not quite an Uzi.
Now this is how you win a war.
No.
Your things are so dull. Let me. Now this object is a color in my painting.
Okay. It's pretty bad.
You look like a hardy one. Need some work?
Turbo holsters. No, we've got haste from Zorkid. We've got haste from dive weights. The holster's already bootstrapping the start for the most part. Haste on holsters is barely a board improvement, but a damage enchant is huge. It's the kind of thing you would do as a second enchant when you already have your damage. Fiery turbo. Yeah, like even crit's pretty good. Diamond large. Yeah, probably.
That belongs in a museum, but I guess you can keep it.
G'day.
If I had more ammo,
Good on
I
you.
can bench it. We got extra
Take
space
a
now.
few more clips. See you later. Good on you. But I'd take a few more clips.
Better than nade. gets... I guess it gets 2 more shots. Yeah, it probably is better than grenade. Yeah, more torpedo damage, sure.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Why must we do this? Death laughs at us both.
What?
If you think you've hurt my feelings, I assure you I have none.
I got a little bit scared when I initially saw their board, but then as I continued looking at their board, I just got more and more confused. Are they cooking? I don't know that they're cooking. They get crit chance with injection system. Kind of. Slow burn's not doing anything. Is their whole board this poison caltrops right now? Hmm. The carpet next to injection, probably.
It's not overpriced. You're over poor.
I'd have to drop the incendiary. It comes with 30% crit. Gives me more reload. I don't think that's worth it. You're slowing down the Zork by a lot. And you'd be cutting the amulet.
Lux warned me about you.
Always lucky? How much life does this guy have? Too much? Like, almost 5k, right? Yeah. $4,700. Well, money train to cash cannon really works. Yeah, I've had a lot of good cash cannon games this month.
See that plank? Walk it.
I've only had it go bad once.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
I think I have like 4 or 5 cash cannon wins.
I won't fight that war, but I'll teach you how. Last time the wakes across, you were just a girl. You've come a long way, Lady Corsina. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
That's my first bad curio. Like, we're missing the freeze skills to really make me feel comfortable here, but... Torpedo to the end. What? Pretty sure this is the positioning, right? I want the left-handed on this, the right-handed on this. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we're gonna get there. We're fighting a 9-win Vanessa. Are we better than the other 9-win Vanessa?
But I've seen my share of storms. My fight is.
I kind of expect no, but... Ugh.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Yeah. Need a lot of life. Been knee bracing for a while. That wasn't even Julian, we just couldn't beat a knee brace. Our board runs out of damage.
Let's take a tyrant's whole kingdom!
More dive way taste. We could upgrade the throwing knives. I think this does more. This makes the torpedo faster. Hopefully.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
I mean, we gotta click this if we want to be leveling, right? How much life does he have? Not that much, right? Yeah, we can... We should be fine.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
Sort of tempting with our lack of defense.
Go ahead, underestimate.
Vanessa board
It
9
makes this
torpedo
more
crit.
fun.
Sorry.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Shielded eel. Or definitely gets healed hard. Can't do anything about that.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
Can't do anything about that.
I show you but a glimpse of your potential.
What's your favorite color? Mine is sadness.
Zorkin? Dive weights.
The art flows through me and into whatever I touch.
It's pretty good.
Full sail, my boy!
Well, good luck then. Temper, sharpen.
This is why I wear red, so the crew won't see me bleed.
battle days are over, but my weapons crave. Newful teaches stillness. I prefer action.
It doesn't work. If we dropped... We could drop, like, revolver grenade for it. Almost max crit from burn. No, it's 1% per burn. Swap weights and Zor. No, when this activates. I don't need the extra burn from incendiary. You just want the incendiary to be fast. Wins.
The world.
Arkin probably kills me, so I guess this is fine.
Return to the bazaar.
88, not bad, not bad.
Not corrupt us.
Oh, we are getting an extra 6% from an exorable too.
Ride that tide!
Zork and Torpedo swap. I want the Zork triggering the incendiary, right? I don't care about ammo on Torpedo.
Every creature has a weak point. I see yours already. Straight inch to the left, nothing. An inch to the
Well.
right, everything.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff. Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a
You
refund.
should nerf heal cleanse something like 5%. They could. All incendiary rounds. Yeah, we're gonna do math in a second.
Just close your eyes and grab something. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Just want CDR.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Well,
Drop
you're doing
amulet.
your
No,
part.
I don't want to lean on
Bazaar.
Tracer Fire Burns to get my full crit. Like, if it ends up at like 98% and then we lose because of it. Guess may as well.
Ooh-wee. Now that's a bargain.
Do all of this.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
I guess cutting the torpedo means we lose an aquatic, which is pretty bad. I don't have the backup aquatic. This is a 2 seconds of starting haste. 2.9 second dive weights activation. There's no difference between... Like, I'd rather have the throwing knives for damage than the nesting doll. That's as the kunai go off relatively fast. 1.8, and then it depends on crits. All is faster for start. Is it relevant? I think it... This just doesn't activate until the dive weights activates, right? Like, if you play doll, you get 1, 2, 3... 3 burns before dive weights? Just not relevant. Not like we do anything with our first activation. Oh, I should have cycled this too. 4 with the Zorkid. I was counting the Zorkid? There might be another Zorkid activation in there. It's Liquid on Keg. It is full crit.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside. Every failed experiment lights the path to success.
So this got up to 120. So we had exactly... Oh, no. Yeah, we had enough crit. We had enough crit. Are they gonna do shield it? Momentum Ori is probably the main thing that we're worried about, but like with burns and poison, probably okay into that. Pretty good.
Read the tides and listen to the wind. They will guide your strikes.
Perfect keg pivot. Yeah. The day 12 keg pivot. You're still on board. We needed it for the CDR on the dive weights. It's just an aquatic here, is the reason why we're playing it. We didn't have another aquatic. Torpedo win. Yeah, we count those. We count those. I mean, Torpedo carried most of the game, right? It's been very fun the last few patches. Yeah, I've been mostly enjoying my Vanessa games. Then I'll survive the keg. Torpedo surely gets them. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.